Who are these men?
They are the adoptive fathers.
I'm sorry? What?
The girl chose 2 men as the adoptive family, but her parents couldn't accept it. They were determined to find a new adoptive family. The 2 men had been married for years and were finally expecting a baby, with everything ready and the nursery set up. But then, just 6 weeks before the due date, the pregnant woman suddenly felt intense pain. After some tests, doctors found out she had acute cholecystitis and needed surgery. But because she was pregnant, doing the surgery could risk the baby's life. But if the surgery wasn't done soon, the girl could die within days. Now, they had a tough choice to make: save the mother or the baby. In the end, they put the decision in the hands of the 19-year-old girl. The doctor asked if she wanted to call her parents, but she freaked out and said no. She told them she was old enough to make her own decisions. She chose to save the baby. But the next day, the girl's condition rapidly worsened, and it became clear that surgery had to happen right away. If not, both she and the baby would die. In the operating room, the baby was suffocating in the womb, so they had to do an emergency C-section. Thankfully, both mom and baby made it through, and the 2 men couldn't stop smiling as they held the baby's tiny hand. But then the girl got word that her parents knew she was in the hospital and were on their way. She completely panicked. She had promised her parents that the baby would go to a traditional family once it was born. So, she asked the men to find a woman to pretend to be his wife. But the men refused. They couldn't let the baby's life start with a lie. When the girl's parents showed up at the hospital and found out that the 2 men were the ones adopting the baby, they completely rejected them. Even though everyone tried to defend the couple, the parents' prejudices made it clear that they couldn't accept the baby being raised by them. In the end, the adoption agency decided to place the baby with a traditional family. And for the 2 men, the road to building a family of their own would still be a long one.